Well then, let's just play the second game, shall we? We started this single player campaign by defeating an undead team, and now we have a wood elf team. For Khemri this is potentially disastrous, but we'll see what they have. They will have one loner here, one journeyman, and they only have one skilled player, and it's a lineman, and they got movement. So they will have only one war dancer. That's quite interesting. One war dancer and one catcher means that we don't have to worry that much, actually.
All organizational details have been set. The match can begin.
We have... They have inducements, I think. Yes. So we can buy something for 60k. Mercenaries, no. Mercenaries, no. But we can check the star players. We won't have the funds to purchase them, but it would be interesting to watch nevertheless. Oh, we also have a journeyman, I see. Yeah, we only have 3 Tomb Guardians for this match. That's a bit bad, actually. We also should probably have invested some of our cash into another player, but we didn't, so never mind. Okay, interesting. We don't have the cash for an Igor, that would have been nice. We don't have cash for any of this stuff, so we're just gonna do the one we can buy. We can buy a Bloodway Spear, so we'll do that. So we basically have a somewhat gimped Khemri team going into a match against a somewhat gimped wood elf team. I would give this match up to the Wolves any day of the week, unless nothing is against them, but in this case, of course, we are playing against AI, so I think I should be able to manage.
Weather is fine, so I'm not going to talk about it.
Here come the girls. Enough will bless those bouncing tops.
Of course, they have the strongest player on the pitch with their 3-man. The 3-man is, however, very easy to maneuver around, and especially once it takes roots.
What do you think of wood?
It's
At least these elves don't try to hide
very simple to move around it. But with 3 strength, 5 players, I have the opportunity to simply take it down, and I think I will do that. Fallen 3-man is a player that can really do nothing. It's a 4+ just to stand up. Of course it gets unrooted, maybe, when it stands up, but that's another issue. Let's see. We have a 2 SVP one. Okay. This will be our ball carrier. Let's try and get skill on that one. We have to put another couple of skeletons over here. One. Did not want to take for some reason. And then we will put. Oh. I actually think we are going to search these around. Like so. That way we will get more hits on the wolves in front. Just remember which one's which. The one to the left is the one we wanted. picked up. Where is our journal? Oops.
You got
Not
anything
it.
cool recorded on
Not
your
it.
Wizwo box?
There
Other
he,
than
there
old
he is.
Blood Bowl
Okay.
matches, Jim?
Yes.
Let's just put him in the middle so we know where he is.
Addicted to that HBO series.
Well, did not matter much. They are putting up an elf defense, which is perfectly fine.
Travels through history, infecting everybody. It's really rather good. But some of the plots are a little.
So we are planning to do this the slow way anyway. Well, this means we have to move a few players around before we do anything else. Let's
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
push that away.
This player, the attacker, smells weakness.
We still so he has the war dancer over here, does he? What can I see? There now. So the war dancer over here. The catch over there. Okay. Let's see then. We might as well try to just get one line elf out of the way, and then we'll see what we'll do about it. And what's that over here?
Safety in numbers.
There.
Unity.
Push him out of the way, I think. It'll still only be a 2-die.
Enough to come out on top.
And I botched it.
That place appears to be
That is
open to the
fine. We will have another hit on him.
Will the big one manage to lay out an opponent of half his strength? With arms like tree trunks, there was only going to be one result in that spat.
Let's go and protect this a bit, especially considering he can jump around. Oops. Oh well.
Hope the coach got everything done he wanted to, because it's the other team's go.
Well, you know what they say, when playing against AI, you do stupid stuff. At least I do. They're deciding to go for a wide defense for some reason.
Mark my words, Jim.
Oh.
This guy's got legs that would put a grasshopper to shame.
Okay, they're deciding to leap into
Oh, be careful though.
the ball.
The higher you leap,
Well, we have a foul target. We are definitely going to try and take this as well. But first things first. stand player up. Oh. Aiden. Hit the player down. Good eye and nothing.
Might as well grab a feather and shove it up there somewhere for all the good that did.
I really need to take that tree down because I have committed so many resources to it. And I will only get one eye. That is amazing. And I will not even get a good foul on the War Dancer.
I know. That weedy fella's gonna get splatted.
If I even get the option to do that.
It reminds me of the famous story of Nurgling and the Great Unclean One. But this time, no miracles.
So no rerolls and okay, this is not good. He will cover the ball.
A loose ball is a dangerous ball. The player needs to secure it, and fast.
We will take a 2-die here.
That's it. Force him back and then pow!
He'll stomp the War Dancer and hope to get lucky.
Stomping on the player's neck with those studded boots that
That's not working. So yeah.
I guess we got lucky. So yeah, we just killed the War Dancer in the best way possible. And we now can take 1-die blocks on the tree.
a block made out of desperation, no doubt. But this time it worked.
I feel so much better about this now. So much better. So that was the second turn and a half. Taking out the War Dancer permanently and picking up the ball as well. So that gives us quite an advantage here. They have one catcher that has dodge, they have one player with movement, and they have the tree. And I managed to take out the tree. This is this will be a walk in the park, really.
Yeah. Good tackle or a bad dodge.
One thing after, let's see. We have a skeleton that is going to see. That is interesting, dude. I could stomp the tree, but it's likely to fail. Well, once it's down, it's better to just move around it. So that is my plan. That's a lot of dodges I don't want to take. don't do anything stupid here.
The more the merrier. They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
Down he went. Moving up the line. Really no need to rush this, but you don't want to take it too easy either.
That's a solid formation. I want to see the opposing team have a go at the ball now.
I'll probably just try to stall instead, I would. Especially with this setup.
That one's got fists bigger than ham joints.
Sometimes
It would be nice if I got some SPP on the Tomb Guardians, because they really need it. But I guess I should not complain. After all, that is a 120k player that is out. So.
The attacker has an assist.
let's see what the other side can do. The players arrive to assist their teammate.
Let's just kick this off then.
The harder they punch.
Smack.
Safety in numbers.
I'll
Oh, look at this.
keep my
Bang.
reroll for later.
I love adding my own sound effect.
So basically this is the same deal as last game. We are trying to stall out until turn 8 and score, and then we'll try and put one in the second half as well, but 1-0 victory is fine.
I've seen granite fracture more easily than that kid's head.
So, stand to do that.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
Oops, I did not see that one. That was really stupid of me.
The player's fist is
I
approximately
did
the
not
same size as
deserve
his
to
entire
succeed
opponent.
with that.
Sometimes the underdog wins the fight. Not this time.
Doing a standard cage play. And then we punch. Punch, 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 punch. Eventually get lucky. Well, I have quite a few dice unblocking. I have a strength advantage that's quite significant after all. Is he planning on fouling?
That player is about to get punched
It's
above
interesting.
and below the belt at the same time.
Yes, he is. Or? I guess not. He's set up for a foul over here. Against a player that's totally irrelevant, but he set up the foul and then he didn't foul. So, okay. I really want to score with that skeleton. And I have 3 turns to try and pass the ball to him or hand off the ball to him because I'm not going to pass it. So I'm going to do that now.
Did you know, and I think you'll like this, that astrogranite is made from a compound of sand, gravel, bone dust, and the skulls of fired players' agents?
Tasty. Moved right next to a teammate. Pushing.
Side is starting to be a little uneven.
It's great. I smell
Good, but not good enough.
obliteration. This is gonna get bloody. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
So we have now set up for the handover. This will, of course, never work. We will try anyway.
All good.
Actually worked.
It's not spectacular.
I always assume that it won't work when we're talking about Khemri ball handling. It's just common sense. Wood elves are, of course, notoriously fragile. But then again, so are skeletons, so yeah.
The attacker has an assist.
It's going to be decisive. Look, Twinkle Toes there.
Go big guy. Trample all over him.
It reminds me of the famous story of Nurgling and the Great Unclean One. But this time, no miracles. Look at all those men sitting down on the job. There'll be trouble with the unions if this carries.
Oh, that was the catcher actually.
With arms like
Didn't see that.
Hey, what's that? Knockout!
So we will score next turn. And then we'll set up for the second half. I am fairly certain that they won't be able to score here, of course.
that was risky.
Again, setting up the foul, but yeah, I have no players that can foul in this case.
It's a touchdown! Amazing! That's going to perk the crowd just as the halftime whistle blows.
Yeah, so
And it's gone!
let's see, 2 out of 3, and they have 50% chance of getting the last one back as well.
Have a better dock?
Still, I am, of course, up
A shortage of 2 players is not insurmountable, but it's not easy to
up
overcome.
1 player. Improvements? No, 2 players
Despite
even.
being in the lead, this team now has to kick the ball to the losing squad.
They'll wanna
So
get
yeah,
back as soon as they can.
I could go for something like this, but it's a tree after all, and I'm not too keen on putting my Tomb Guardians on the line against a tree, so we'll do something else. We have a loner over here, for instance. We also have a couple of skeletons that has oops, done nothing. So those go online. And then we'll just put other players back here. They do have a one-turn opportunity, of course, but oops. The camera is somewhat unreliable. They do have a one-turn touchdown opportunity, of course, with they are widows after all. But this is the AI we're talking about, so I'm not thinking that they will go for it. Pouring rain is one of the worst weather types for Khemri. They already have a 4+ to pick up roll, and suddenly it's a 5+, just do anything with a wall roll. Which basically means that unless something really interesting happens, I would just defend the second half. Now this is the reason why Khemri might not have been the best choice for a single player campaign, because it can be quite dull. But higher team value Khemri is quite fun to play actually. You have only the bash option, that's your only option. Many people say that dwarves only have bash option, and I don't think that is true. You can do interesting stuff with dwarves, especially if you try to do it. Okay, we have a 2-player advantage, but most of the time, yeah, dwarves is maybe not the most fun team to watch. Let's see, if he follows in with a tree, we have something I can hit back. I need to keep players back here, because if they go for a pass play, it's they're quite likely to run through. I can go for columns and try to force as many die rolls as possible. But it's I mean, it's Wood Elves, and we're playing against AI, so I don't feel the need really. Let's see, you can go stand in front of the tree. Actually, you don't have to do that. I have decided to go really far back. Other players, so we are going to move up a bit.
How do you feel about being in such an important match?
Indifferent, Jim. Ask me again when there's more blood on the field. Yeah.
Now, if they want to hit the tree, they have to blitz with it, and with movement 2, and a negative trait that forces you to stand still for the rest of the half if you fail the roll. It's quite dangerous to do blitzes with the tree man. Of course, it's fairly dangerous to do blitzes with big guys in general, but the tree especially. In this case, though, they have really no players that can do good blitzes because they have no block left. And here they lost their blitz, just as I said, it's dangerous. They lost the blitz, the tree man is now standing in the middle of the pitch and will likely do nothing for the rest of that. Well, drive at least, because I have no intention of going closer than I absolutely have to. We have the possibility of surf here, we have the possibility of just going closer. So let's put some pressure on. These are the players that will take that side. The rest of the players will go to the other side. Let's see.
Now that's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
We are not going to... For now, we are not going to surf here. We are just going to set up in a defensive position.
Come on, guys, together.
We of course do not want to push him behind the tree here, because then he is free, and we don't want to push him. We do not want to follow up because of the same issue.
There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you, Jim.
Are staying, so we get the 2 die here. Actually going to follow up. We do leave a gap in the middle here, which is not great.
This player likes to be well
We
assisted.
do have players that is ready for that. We have at least 2 players here.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
So what would I do if I were the AI here? I would try to get close to the tree man probably. I would see if I could run. I would stay back. I would probably stay back with my lineman here. I would try to get some possible receivers through the line, and then I will try to pass the ball next turn. That's probably what I would have done.
Always good for a laugh.
Instead, they decided to fail their first action and give me a free turn. That's fine. I can live with that. This is the player I want to go forward with.
The player's fist is approximately the same size as his
Thankfully, I
entire
have 3 die.
opponent. Smack.
So it's nice. So we'll just go forward and put some pressure on. We're not going to take the GFIs here. He will stand here and guard that player. I will take another 3 die block here.
That's quite a mismatch, Bob.
I know. That weedy fella's gonna get splatted. Oh, I'm excited, Jim.
Now I don't want to get in touch with Treeman. No. Get around on this side. If I putting this player here, I close the gap. That wasn't made immediate. I leave my backfield undefended, which is of course a bad thing.
The harder they punch.
But it's looking quite good at the moment.
There was only going to be one result in that spat.
Let's go down both of us. See what happens. I am guessing that technically he could stand one of these players up, he could blitz out with the other one, and then he could move up, do the pass and then move up. That is a possibility here. And I had forgotten about that dude. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
So he's probably gonna pass. No, he's not. Or he's running to a very awkward position before the pass. That's odd. That's really odd. Okay. So no, there's nothing in the way here, so I don't not forced to dodge.
They'll need to get rid of the ball now there's pressure on them.
Fair fight can be so overrated.
I don't want to go down here.
Sport for a scrap like this.
Probably should have just pushed him there.
It reminds me
Got
of the
him
famous story of Nurgling and the great
over the
oak.
line, but
But this time, no miracles.
we'll take him back as a defender. Take that Tomb Guardian back as a defender. Loner, we do not want to have that loner do anything ball related at all. Yeah. Scoring with loner is an absolute last ditch thing.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good. Go, big guy. Trample all over him.
I guess it's technically still free to move about, but I'm not that worried. And now for the important stuff. One GFI, and we know how dangerous GFIs are.
This could be a sack. I love it when that
But
happens.
in this case it worked.
Headshot.
And there's actually no Wood Elf in reach of the ball, which shows how bad the AI really is. Especially since the AI actually could have put the passer here in a position where I could not reach him. He would have been very far down in the corner, but I would not have been able to reach him that turn. And it would probably only be one dodge to get out as well. Yeah. Use that there. So that Blitzra is the one I want to score with. But that seems unlikely. That's 3 turns just to be able to get over there, so let's not go about like that. Instead we're going to go like this.
He'll get an assist now. Wuss.
Catcher. We'll do it like this then.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
Take him down. 3-die on the catcher.
Haha, here's some friends.
Help me, but
He won't leave him alone anytime soon.
it was a 3-die. We have a block with dodge. Well, a block with block actually. There. You can go and tag him.
That
Yeah,
one's
the
got
2-die.
the best
Don't want to fall down there. Push.
You know, a fence may solve this
He
problem of
was
players being
knocked out by the crowd.
justified.
And I'm guessing the Blitzra then.
Not what you'd expect.
That is fine. As I said, it's a 5+. Problem here is that if I fail to pick up the ball, it's likely to get launched across the pitch, and it can end up basically anywhere. Just bad thing, because I will not be able to reach it in time. So let's see. With 3-die, start with 3-die on the catcher,
bigger than ham
which
joints.
didn't work. It's fine. Doesn't have to work.
Unity is strength.
And we actually got him down. He'll get up and away soon.
Player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
So the punching continues.
They're gathering around that lone player, like
Much else
halflings
to do
round
here.
a sandwich. The attacker has an assist. That player is so close to a world of hurt.
So yeah, why not?
And it didn't.
It's against AI after all.
Oh, the ball has been lost.
But it didn't go over the line. I'm guessing we should go for the win rather than SPP here, but I'm greedy. After this match, we'll see if we... Oh, loner. See if any of my friends are online. I need more friends. So we have a 3-die.
Nothing better than hitting someone smaller.
He's down.
Sometimes the dog wins the fight. Not this time.
That's not. We might as well go over here. Give himself. Did I? Did not.
Go big guy, trample all over.
Well then. Okay, so he's trying to surf me, and he will. That's a bit annoying.
The fans seem very radical. Maybe a few bits of the player intel.
Being knocked out is no problem. So, he has one turn left, he has one player that can score. It's this one. So if this player stands over there, that is highly unlikely that he will succeed. Especially if we have one player there as well. So we can concentrate on putting the other people in difficult positions. Over here we have... Oh no, I just realized what I did. I only have the loner left to handle the ball. That is a bit annoying. Well then, let's do some elf bowling with our...
If the player is pushed here, it will finish in the public. And in
silly...
fans are much more dangerous than players.
Silly skeletons. So what we have left? We have one player left. It's Loner, and he's about to pick up the ball in the rain. And then hand off to a mummy. It's fine, it's only 5.
On that ball, and now the opposing team has paid them.
It's only 5 plus and 6. No, it didn't work.
Once a scheme, he used to hire his throwers, chosen from the public when they had arrived.
Oh, I had another turn. I could actually have waited and picked it up with another player. But then again, as I said, playing silly against AI, kind of a thing.
Oh dear. Someone's getting fired in the morning.
So he actually managed to pick it up, and he's gonna stand there. Okay. I guess that means that we are going to hit stuff. We still have a possibility of scoring. It's minute, but better than nothing.
Fans are ravenous, so am I. Ugh, just one more step.
Nothing there. No. Oh. Let's take this player down first time. Or not.
Put some pressure on the ball, Khemri. Move quicker. Good call. Intimidation is the key.
So we have... yeah. Worst scatter possible now is to the mummy, and the mummy managed to pick it up, and then it's silly. Not that it matters that much, because we won't be able to do this anyway. But hey. So we have another Khemri pass play attempt, assuming we can pick it up. So a 5+ pickup? No. No. Didn't think so. Well, it was exciting end of the match. Well, not really, but it was more exciting than just standing around doing nothing. I think I'll keep that money. And I do not want to...
Enough of jockstrap, Jim. We have a new ranking player.
I don't want to pick up the loaner. I didn't do anything. I realize I have the money and could have hired him, but hey, whatever. So let's see. SPP, we didn't get much. And well, one of Tomb Guardians got SP, which is nice. And we have a skeleton that is going to level up. And we have a strength skeleton. That is interesting. I mean, strength is always a good skill. A strength 4 skeleton can be a really annoying thing for the opponent, so we'll take it. Not the best player to have strength up, but as I said, seldomly a bad thing. And as a coach, I tend to not roll strength ups ever, so I really have to keep it. We need more players. We have our Tomb Guardians, we have our Blitzrunners. The only positional we are lacking right now is it's a Floras. As I said, 70k for a player that's really not that good. But they have movement 6, they have sure hands. The bad thing about getting Floras... Why do I have a coach assistant? Interesting. I have a cheerleader and a coach assistant. No, I don't. Just look like it. Bad things about the Floras is that they tend to hog the ball. They tend to hog the ball real bad. Now, getting the ball up into the hands of a player that actually can move is, of course, very good. So that's the case for them. Having one, but I really don't want to buy another skeleton at this point. So I'll guess we'll just get one and see what happens. I'll just go to switch around here. So we have our skeletons in magnitude of how good they are. And oh, we had one more actually. Oh, let's just move these players down. I like to have my non-important players on double digits. Oops. Going a bit too fast here.
I'm looking forward to the next
So
match.
there we go.
Time for some Blood Bowl.
We can put them 4, 7, and 8. That's fine. So yeah, we'll buy one Flora. And then we'll buy a second, and depending on what happens, we'll just save up for a 4 free roll, and then we're basically set for team. But this is Blood Bowl, anything can happen, etc. etc. Next game against the Furry Bears. I have never played against Slan, and I have obviously never played. Oh, this is not a Slan. This is or yeah, Kislev. This is not Kislev. This is a Norse team. They have block. They have quite a bit of frenzy, and they have jump ups on their berserkers, which is a bit annoying. One skill up on this team, and it's a runner that has gotten catch. Oh, okay. I will probably pick dodge first, since they can do it. Playing against teams with a lot of block is always difficult as Khemri, especially when you only have block on 2 players. But we'll see what happens.
Upgrade the meals to glutton size, though, or else you don't get enough.
So let's see. So that is for the next match. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.